Hello and welcome back to the video series on Blackboard Ultra-based navigation. This is Jessica Edwards and I am the Director of Distance Learning at Edison State Community College. This is video 4, and in this video we will be covering messages, grades, and tools. Okay, so let's talk about the messages tab. The messages tab is basically your course messages, but as with everything else, when you're in the ultra-based navigation, it is a global messages. So when you click on your messages, you're going to see each of your courses listed that you are enrolled in or teaching at that point in time. Over here on the plus side, you will see where you can compose a new message. So if you click that, it'll take you actually in your course to the course messages tool. Here it's nice because you can just hit this 2 button and you can see everybody that's listed in your course, and you can choose to email one person, multiple people, or your entire class. What is nice is it's housed within Blackboard, so there's no need to worry about making sure email addresses are correct, so you know that your students are getting the message. Now, you should probably point out that this is how you will be sending messages and to make sure that they check it, but you will be able to message them this way. So you just click them over, whoever you want the recipients to be, send your message, and hit submit, and it will go to whomever you told it to go to. If you go back to your messages tab, you can see it'll tell you when you have a message. So in this case, in the sample parent course, we have 1 message. So if I click on it, I will be able to go to my inbox and see what that message is. And I can click on it and I can open it up and read it. And then I can reply to it, I can forward it, I can delete it, I can do whatever I want with it, just like a typical messaging tool. Again, like I said, this is housed for each course. Using this tool, you cannot message multiple courses. It's just within the course, which is why it's called a course messages. You could see it as a global view of all your courses, but you can't necessarily email all of the courses with 1 email at a time. And like I said, you can, of course, use this in the actual course as well. So you can actually get to your course messages within your course. It's down in the tools, right here below your calendar. So, and you can see it's the same exact thing. So basically what this is here is in your global messages, there's just a link to that and a way to quickly get to your messages. So yeah, so this is a good tool to use to communicate with your students. Like I said, you don't have to worry about email addresses being invalid. Just make sure that you point out for your students to be looking at it in this manner. Okay, and let's move on to grades. So your grades tab in the ultra-based navigation will be different and look different depending on whether you're an instructor or you're a student. So again, this is a global view, so you can see all of your courses at one time here. What instructors will see is a summary from each course. So you can see in the student orientation, you have 1 item to grade. You can click and see all coursework. The students will see a list of the recent grades and their overall grade for each course. Also, just to note, the students will see any newly posted grades that you have graded. They will see that in the activity stream as well. So instructors will see how many they have to grade, where it says 1 to grade, 2 to grade, the average course grades. So once we grade these, let's go in here and let's grade. If you click it, it takes you right to the grade book, which is nice. So you can scroll over. It's been a while since I've graded in here. And you can grade the activity, discussion board, whatever it is. Then you can move on and do the same for the next. And then what that's going to do is that is going to give you of 100%. So no settings need to be changed, no maintenance needs to be done to this grades tab. It'll automatically populate based on what is going on in your courses. So it's just basically used as a tool. It'll also tell you what's coming next. So in this course right now you have nothing to grade, but coming up is going to be a test or self-check It's going to tell you, kind of give you some information as to what's going on as far as grade-wise in your course. Okay, the last tab that we are going to look at is the Tools tab, and it is the next to the last one. When you click on it right now, you're not going to see any tools. One thing to note is that the Tools tab down here is different than the tools within the course. So you're not going to see a list of your discussion board, your blogs, all that stuff that is listed in the course tools. You're not going to see that here. This is basically more of global tools outside of the course. So currently there's none turned on. We do plan on turning some on and even getting some additional ones. And as we do, we will provide training for each of them. So just know that right now you're not going to see any there, but as they come available, we'll let you know. And then lastly, what we're going to look at is the sign out. So if you need, whenever you're done with Blackboard, the last option down here is to sign out. So you'll just click that to get out of your Blackboard. Thank you so much for viewing our last and final video in our video series. As always, you can reach out to me if you need assistance, or you can visit the Blackboard Help website on your screen. Thanks.